All right, all good.
All right, we got head coach Joe Gallo after I don't remember the score, loss to Rutgers. Coach, want to start with an opening statement?
Yeah, I just told the guys I was super happy with how we played. I even thought it could have been even a little bit better of a game. I thought that we got great looks. In the first half, we really executed. We just had some good shooters that the ball didn't go in. I actually thought, usually at halftime when we're playing, more of a school R level, I look at which team got better shots, and I would have judged that first half saying we actually got better shots than them. They got some free throws, but I thought we out executed. I wasn't happy the first stretch of the second half. All of a sudden, we want to outscore them and play with them and go up and down. I thought our defense got away from us a little bit, but overall, happy with the effort. As a Jersey guy, I told Coach Peichel I'm always rooting for them on every other night of the year. So it was a cool experience for me to come back home.
So, welcome home.
Thank you.
What's this like for you? I mean, you grew up here. You had tickets here at one point, right?
Yeah, it's really cool, and to see the program, where it's at now. I had season tickets back when they were in the A10, the Rick Datica days, and still when I hear that, the Red Stream Rock and the banks of the old Raritan, I get a little bit of reminiscent of the old days. So, for me it was cool. Grew up in Milltown, about 10, 15 minutes away. And, we came here 3 years ago. I don't think we had the team 3 years ago that we have now. They may not have either. But, coming into this, I thought we had a legit shot to keep this thing close. And I thought if it was close within the last 4 minutes, it could have been anyone's game.
What do you think of Ace Bailey, your first live look at him?
Yeah, he's different. He's very different, right? There was some shots he made that there's really nothing you could do about. I thought, we're really unique with that zone, right? And as good as he is, I thought there was a chance every now and then some really good players get bored against us, right? I don't know. Where do I find my shot, right? So I was not happy we gave him the tip dunk early, and then we had a breakdown on a corner three, because then he just started saying, all right, I don't care if it's man zone, whatever. I'm just going to look at the guy in front of me and basically Carmelo Anthony him. So, yeah, he's as good of a player as I've ever coached against, and also seems like an unbelievable kid from my few interactions with him right there.
Same question. What do you think of Dylan Harper and how he runs it all?
Yeah, I love Dylan. I mean, that point guard position is kind of gone away a little bit because of all the small ball and everyone just spreading and anyone can handle. But I have a thing for kind of old school point guards who run the show, and that's another guy who's will be a 15-year NBA guy, and it was just it was cool to be able to compete against those guys. But also happy. I don't think our guys. I don't think the moment was too big. I didn't see any wide eyes out there. At the end of the day, I told them, as good as those guys are, they're 18, 19-year-old kids. We have some 24, 25-year-olds, and that's college basketball. So, I just, again, those two unbelievable players, and I root for these guys for the rest of the year.
Joe, you found Jordan. You helped develop him. What do you think of the player he's becoming, and what was it like to see him out there on the other team?
Yeah, Jordan is probably as close to me as any player I ever coached. When he made that first three, he even had kind of a little smirk. I know he was trying to make those last ones to probably give me more than a smirk. But I was happy to see him. It seems as if he watches all our games. I get text messages from almost after every game. His father, Gene, and I have become really close friends, and he's just a guy I root for. And I think the way Coach Peichel and B. Knight and the staff put together this roster, I think Jordan and Zach Martini were just perfect guys to complement those pros, and I think he's going to be a great piece for them.
Joe, I saw Adam Clark finished with 20 points, 10 for 19 shooting. I mean, what did you see from him today?
Yeah, he's fearless. He can score on anybody. I think he's the best mid-major guard in the country, to be honest with you. And he was, there were times where, you look down and their coaching staff was kind of looking at each other I don't know, almost like some of the stuff Ace did. There were times they didn't really have an answer for Bud. I thought they, we rely a lot on him and we play him a lot of minutes, so it was smart for them to start to pick him up full and wear him down a little bit in the second half. But, having Bud on my side once we get into league play is makes me feel pretty good when I wake up.
Anyone else?
All right. Thanks, guys.